Welcome to the BESL Week 2. I'm Dark Danger, together with me is Cookie, and well, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's start with the standings. Week 1 already ended, so we saw all of the teams play at least two games, and yeah, Keep Yourself and Falcon eSports both are in the first and second place. Then we have Iron Bulls as third, Team Coinflip Gaming as fourth, Imans 5 in the fifth place, Surreal Gaming at 6th, Vegan Unit 4 7th, 8th is NACL, Public Enemy in the 9th place, and in the last place we have Team Solo Mata.
And yeah, in the first week we saw only 2-0s in every series, in every match. We didn't see 1-1. Maybe we'll see this week, and the standings should be more clear because, well, if you've played only versus one team, you can't really tell who's the best. You could just individual matchups maybe.
Yeah. Yesterday, last week, we saw that both NACL and Team Solo Mata, the teams that are going to play today, both got 2-0'd. So today we will see who will get their first wins on the board and get their place in the standings a bit higher. And what else? I really want to see how Team Solo Mata can do. I saw that NACL they did play against the best team, so I don't know how good they are individually. I feel like they will take these two games. I feel like this is going to be again a 2-0 from NACL because they had even though they were playing against one of the best teams, they had a really strong start. I liked what they were doing against Iron Wolves. They made some good plays, and yeah. Well, Team Solo Mata, I didn't see the plays that I wanted to see from them. Maybe Mata will pull out some more of an aggressive jungler at the start. And maybe he will be able to give more pressure to the lanes. And maybe he will be able to carry the team to victory. Yeah, right now I will go with NACL.
And yeah, let's go through the teams. For Team Solo Mata, there is Albies, there's Rouge, Mata, Capsy, and Rapper 6. While in the NACL, we got Hahohi, Just Arrow, Cement, Trophy, and Quatches. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting series. As you said, I don't know which side, but maybe we didn't see the best of Team Solo Mata. Maybe we saw the best from NACL or vice versa. So we don't really know what the team ceilings are right now.
Yeah, but it should be a fun match. Well, let's check actually the week's schedule so we know what other games we will have this week. And yeah, today Team Solo Mata versus NACL. Then we'll have Team Confab Gaming versus Imantis 5 and Public Enemy versus Falcon eSports.
Yeah, that's going to be on Thursday. And on Friday, we'll have Surreal Gaming versus Vegan Unit 4. And in the week 2, we will see Iron Wolves versus Keep Yourself Alive, which should be the head matchup this week.
Yeah, I do think that those two teams are the strongest ones right now. And seeing them already clash into week 2, we might see how the finals could look in those two games. So I'm eager to see that. But yeah, on today's matchup, Team Solo Mata is a full Latvian squad, so they are going to represent Latvia, if we could say it like that. And NACL are the Lithuanian squad, so it's going to be some Latvian versus Lithuanian. Can't see what they will be able to show us.
Yeah, until then, players are getting ready, and yeah, we'll have about like 5 minutes, something like that, till the game starts. What do you think about the matchups this game?
Yeah, well, Jest, Arrow, and Mata, the junglers, I feel like they will be able to show. They are going to be like the main part of this series or these two matches. I feel like if they will be able to put the edge give the edge for their winners, then they will be able to snowball the game. But I know that the NACL like to play those teamfight ecoms, so maybe we will see a longer game than we see last week, at least at the end. Maybe we'll see some 30-40 minute games this time because yeah, NACL want to fight those team fights, while the Latvian squad, they also like the team fighting style. So yeah, maybe we will see some nice team fighting comes from both of the teams.
What I want to see is Banner of Command. That's like the story of the game, and if the teams actually go for it. We won't see like 30, 40-minute games. We'll have those 20, maybe 25-minute games if the teams have practice with Banner, because once you get Baron and Banner, it's pretty ridiculous. You just have to group up as 5, and it's up to the enemy squad to either have a minion Terminator or just an engage comp. In which case it's like a coin flippy game, but we don't have coin flip gaming this time.
Yeah.
We get TSM versus NACL.
Yeah, but actually, yeah. Now that the banner, the new meta has kind of came with the banner of command, some people already have found counters to how to counter that, and I want to see if these teams have done their research and know how to play against that. And also, last week we saw a lot of Sion, because Sion now is one of the strongest picks, and I think NACL, but in NALCS, I saw that Impact actually took Shen against Sion and did really get well. So maybe Shen is one of the counter to Sion. So yeah, I want to just see what the teams have, what their drafts are going to be like. And now that the players are getting into place, and we'll have that start in the Champions League will start soon.
So it seems like the teams will just switch sides, and then we'll be ready to go into the action. I think that this game should be revolved around bot lanes, because both teams, I think that their strong points are at bot. So I want to see junglers just camping bot 24/7, just going for those 5-man dives. You mentioned the Shen's perfect for 5-man bot lanes. Maybe we can see if one team picks Shen, other team can pick Gangplank or something to counter that, and then it's like a game of leveling, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it takes time for the both teams to find out the right strategy, and then it's like not actually a turn-based game, it's like a live action game. And yeah, both teams seem to be lined up, and well, or not. But yeah, actually in this matchup we have Hehoki. Hehoki played pretty well last week versus Iron Wolves. He had some plays of his own.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he can just put on his carry pants and just take the game on his own.
Yeah, because I would say that Rouge for Team Salamata is one of their weakest links. I think that it's really easy to abuse Rouge in the top lane. So maybe they will try to exploit that. Maybe Rouge has upped his play and will be able to show me otherwise. And what else? Quattros actually showed us some really good Azure play against Iron Wolves. So Team Salamata, I feel like, are going to seem to ban that champion out, so that he won't be able to get that the pick of his, that comfort pick.
But at the same time, you can just first pick Sion if it's open, and you can put the Sion on mid lane versus the Azure. And there's like, you rush Banner, and there's nothing the Azure can do. You just get a free lane, and if you can snowball the lead, you can snowball the game. So there's always counter picks to that, but well, we'll see what these teams have practiced and have prepared for us. We are in the Champ Select, and well, Team Salamata on the blue side, and the first ban is going to be Camille, getting ready to first pick the Sion if it happens like that.
Yeah, and Aurelion Sol again banned out from Albiz. He is known for his Aurelion Sol play. He's kind of a one-trick. He was, well, at least a one-trick with that champion. I know that he's Azir and Cassiopeia and Galio. Those three picks he has got to level up on those three, so he's ready to pull them out if needed. The Skarner ban also coming out from Team Salamata. So what do you think Mata wants to pick up for himself?
Well, it should be something engaged focus. We saw last week Jax didn't really work out as expected. So maybe they want to pick Jax because last week it was against the Skarner. But yeah, I think that they should pick something with engage like Zach or something like that. They banned the Javan, so maybe Zach is the next pickup for Team Solomata. But still, Cyan first pick as always. Or maybe they can. Maybe Rouge has prepared some counter picks. You know, like you can always play scaling stuff into Cyan. Maybe not scaling, but like sustaining champions like Vladimir. Swain was brought up today or yesterday, and maybe something around that. And yeah, we see Tristana and Caitlyn, so they don't want any long range action in this game.
Yeah, and they actually do pick up the Zaya as the first pick. I do not know if that was a good idea. I don't think that Zaya is first pick worthy. Maybe if they should have picked up like the Galio on Always. I heard that if Aurelion Sol gets banned away from Always, then he wants to go for that Galio. So maybe that would have been a better first pick. Yeah, I don't agree with the Zaya first pick.
Well, in practice, well, in theory, it could work because Zaya actually prevents NACL from picking the Zac. And now if Team Solomon wants to pick the Zac, they can do it. They already see the Kha'Zix is locked in, but they gave up the Cyan for the Zaya. So maybe they have strategy in mind. Maybe they'll go Zaya Rakan. But if they do not pick up the Rakan right now, it might be banned. Probably will be banned.
Yeah, most likely they will just see what Team Solomon want to do and ban out the Azir. Now, Sejuani picked up 4 Maras, so a bit of more of an aggressive champion in the early game and with a strong mid game. And they go for the Galio in the jungle. Yeah, the Rakan, they did not pick that up, so maybe they want to bait out the Rakan ban so that they wouldn't ban any other champions. If NACL have checked, know the new things, they might actually ban out the Shen that has a good lane against Cyan, and give Hahohi a better lane. And actually, Azir picked up 4 Quattros. It was left open. How do you feel about the Azir Galio matchup in the mid lane?
Well, it doesn't even go either way. But Galio has the pressure of doing stuff. Azir can always just farm, and he will outscale Galio any time of the day. Even at like 25 minutes, Azir already outscales Galio massively. So, and we see Zilean ban, so still focusing Capsy on the support Zilean. Last week he played 2 games of Brand, and now Team Solomata actually bans the Braum, which is one of the strongest picks against Brand support.
Yeah, so maybe we will see actually the Brand come out this game. They did not ban out the Shen, they did ban out 2 supports against Capsy or No Reason to Live. So we could see the Brand coming out. Maybe we will see something that negates the engage more. Maybe we will see a Janna pick up, because I know that Capsy actually has his own playstyle with Janna where he plays really aggressive with it, and there's usually you can't really predict that, and it's so surprising when you see a full AP Janna come at you and throw that W on you, and then so much damage comes out. But Cement is going. It seems like Cement is going to pick up that Sivir, give more engage power and wave clear power for his team. Yeah, they do go with that, and we will see what Team Solomata will close out their pick phase with. We still need that mid lane. We still need the support and the top lane pick. So so you said Vladimir, Swain, and Shen all are good picks against Cyan right now. I feel like Shen is the safest pick of them all. And I don't know how much practice Rouge has with the Vladimir or the Swain.
And we have info that the Akali is actually Tom Kench, and now they covered the Tom Kench because.
Wait.
Oh well.
Some miscommunication.
Maybe we'll see. Oh, and Akali is Trundle. Akali is Trundle. And that's a matchup for the top lane.
Yeah, Trundle is really good against those tank top laners. His ult really helps, takes the resistances off. So I like the pick for the Trundle pick, but I don't know. I'm not really. I'm too skeptical still. I kind of think that the Sion still has an edge in that lane. Maybe Mata will try to gank as much as he can to top lane and try to get the Trundle ahead, so Trundle will be able to split push and be a menace in the one of the side lanes. But yeah, I'm still not completely sold on that pick.
Well, I think, yeah, the Trundle pick is going to be pretty interesting because if Trundle falls behind, then Kha'Zix or even Sion will be able to farm him like a minion. But if Trundle gets ahead, if Mata gets Rouge ahead, then Trundle might as well 1v9 the game because Trundle is extremely oppressive champion, especially against tanky champions. He has the sustain to survive the lane versus Sion till that level 11, till the first turrets fall, and then he can just impact the game with his ultimates, with his pillars, and just general tankiness and damage.
Yeah, but I do like the NACL's roster. Not roster, I mean the champion picks that they have. The Sion in the top lane, Kha'Zix, Azir, Sivir. I missed the support. What did they pick up?
I missed the support as well.
Well, yeah, we don't know what the support is, but yeah, but with those 4 picks, still that's a really strong composition. The Sivir brings a lot of wave clear, same as Azir, both bring a lot of safe wave clear, so maybe that is that's their counter to that banner of command combo. Maybe they want to do that, and they have the Kha'Zix that is able to snowball the game if he gets a slight lead. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say which team will come out on top. I actually like also what Team Salmat picked up.
Well, in my opinion, this game is up to NACL to lose. They got like so great win conditions. They just have to farm and they win. And yeah, if Team Salmat does not get an early edge, they have almost no way to fight back. They will simply lack the damage and, well, yeah, but I want to see what Team Salmat has prepared. And if they have some practice, coordinated plays over the map, Galio is always good with that. Sejuani will be always in with the stuns, and yeah, we'll see if the Xayah first pick pays out.
Yeah, and what else? And yeah, it will be on Team Salmata to make the plays, to try to get the early lead. With Sejuani and Galio, they do have a lot of catch potential, so they will be able to. And Trundle actually has the pillar, so he will be able to stop the Sion ult when he tries to ult away, or when he tries to ult in. So that's one counter that Trundle can do, and a pretty safe bot lane with the Xayah Tahm Kench. Maybe, and oh yeah, and it's the Woo for Sivir, so more late game. Yeah, it's just NACL want to get to that late game, want to start winning and start team fighting when they have the items, while Team Salamato will want to play the aggression game and try to get leads in the early game.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm really skeptical of Team Salama's draft because I don't see, if they do not snowball early, you mentioned that Xayah and Tahm Kench is pretty safe, but I think that they don't have to be safe. They have to be the one aggressing towards. They have to be the ones initiating everything. I want to see Xayah alt flash combos all the game. Just go all in. I want Mata all in the just arrows jungle. Try to get the vision. Maybe try to get some kills. He has Galio to back him up. On top lane, well, one gank and Trundle will just go all over the Sion. Sion won't be able to poke him down or anything. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm really hyped for the week 2 of BSL.
Yeah, but before the game starts, we will be right back with after this commercial break.
are back in the first game between Team Solo Mata and NACL.
Yeah, and already we see from NACL in the top side, they are going in with early invade maybe, some early cheese coming out from NACL. So let's see if they will make the enemy team salty.
And will they find Rouge on the top lane? He's one in the brush. Everyone else is in the tri-bush. Maybe they're waiting for him to go in because sometimes Trundles and then Jaces and champions like that want to go in on level 1, try to assert some dominance.
Yeah, and if NACL would have read that and Trundle would have actually done it, it would have been so impressive. I would have been shocked. I would have been shocked how well they read that thing.
Yeah, well, it seems like other than that, we'll have a blue side start for the Kazakhs, and well, Sejani is going to start with the red, so mirrored jungle starts, both requiring the bot lane help.
Yeah, but in the Euro game, who would you say has the lane priority in mid lane?
On mid lane's Galio for sure. As you can see already, he almost cleared the first wave. With 1 Q, he will need just 1 more. And yeah, the early push is always good to the Galio, but he will get poked down by the level, I don't know, 4, maybe 5. We'll see if Cutras does that.
Yeah, and I want to see if Sejuani will go for that buff, camp buff, or I mean camp buff clear. That will give her a bit of an edge, and especially if Kazakhs goes for the scuttle grab. But now Sejuani goes for the blue buff right away, so she might want to put an early ward so that they would know where the Kazakhs is. And in the top lane, we actually have some action. Rouge did get level 2 first. Traded with the Scion, but did not manage to kill him.
And yeah, it seems like already Trundle pick showing why it's there, and Kazakhs going top side in the tri-bush. Sejuani not far from that, but will she be in time? Rouge gets the ward in the tri-bush. Now tries to run away. Sejuani's coming in. Sejuani slows the Scion, but they will back off as the Trundle is a little bit too low to fight, but he will stick around.
An early aggression already coming out from Team Salamatis, so yeah, you said it that they want to have that aggression players in the Euro game, and right now they are trying to do their best and try to catch out NACL where they can.
And yeah, we get on the top lane. Scion charging his Q, and Trundle just puts down the pillar, so it's pretty good. But Tom Kench is getting low on the bot side.
But actually...
And we get the first blood from Rapper6, gets the snare off on Sivir. And well, Tom Kench fall, he pops the great health, and he will survive, but he's really low. Maybe he should play a little bit safer. Another snare, and Lulu flashes in. Tom Kench flashes the Whimsy, and well, Tom Kench gets to survive. Already an edge for Team Solo Mata, and that was quite a play from Rapper6, getting the level 2, getting the snare off on the Sivir after the spell shield was already popped. And yeah, an easy, maybe not easy, but a well played first blood.
And Sejuani in the top side looking maybe to get the stun, and they actually are going in. Scion does have the flash, so he will pop that, but Sejuani gets the stun, and they will not keep going, but Scion does have to will have to pop that TP to get back into the lane. Trundle actually did use his TP already, so they will have a slight edge on the TP timer. It will be interesting if Team Salamata will be able to use that.
But Kazakhs is on the top lane already. Rouge does have the pink ward in the brusher. He will see Kazakhs coming, but Kazakhs flashes over the pillar, and will get the kill onto Trundle, and that is massive because almost 2 waves of minions will just crush in the turret. Rouge does not have his teleport.
And this is going to slowly start to favor Scion now. Kazakhs, yeah, actually knowing that at least at the start, knowing that Trundle has a bit of an edge against the Cyan, is trying to camp that lane. Cement is just Arrow. I mean, is trying to get the Cyan ahead, giving him an edge against that Trundle, so that the Trundle will
and some aggression on the bot lane. Sivir gets eaten, flashes away, and well, Lulu Shield will save her. Ignite gone from Tom Kench.
Yeah, but Sejuani coming in to finish off the kill. Will she be able to do it? And she does. Uses the flash, but picks up a Sivir and just walks out of there.
And that's one to remember. Well played dive from Sejuani. Didn't even require the bot lane's help over there.
And right now, nothing really done to keep the bot lane. I mean the mid lane in their lanes. Both of them just trading each other, and actually Kazakh's looking for something.
But Galio is level 6 and he's already in river to be in the ult's range in case something happens. So yeah, on the top lane, about that matchup, we have to remember that Trundle does have the grasp of the Undying, and every time he procs it on the sign, he increases his permanent health. So he will just get tankier and tankier by hitting a tank.
Yeah. Rouge now playing a bit not as aggressive, not seeing the Kazakhs on the map, but Kazakhs will go for his blue buff, I guess, and yeah, then they will see where he is. Rouge backing off, picking up the Tiamat, so that will give him an easier time pushing in the lane. Now the laners all the laners are now resetting. Now Sivir doesn't have the best start. Cement really struggling right now in the bottom. Roper6 and No Reason to Live or Capsy, both of them putting a lot of pressure. I didn't think that they will be able to do that much in the bot lane, but it seems like they are getting the lead that they need to snowball the game.
And yeah, big lead for the Xayah, and going against the Cole Sivir is not difficult at all. They can just freeze the wave if they wish to do so. They will probably just want to push, get the first turret, and just snowball the game by objectives.
Both of the junglers, both sides are warded. Now they know that Sejuani is on the top side, so they might make a play on the bot side, but it does not seem so. But will Sejuani check the bush and know that there is a pink ward? Yeah, they do find out, and they're going to give that blue buff away to Galio. So, how do you think Team Salamata should keep the aggression, keep the pressure, and what they should do to start getting more leads?
Well, they just have to play around bot lane. Trundle has reached level 6, so he can finally just ignore everything that's happening and just go for the towers. But we see that Cyan's missing, and he is looking for gank on the bot lane. But well, as the bot lane backs off, Cyan goes back to top lane. Otherwise, he will just lose the turret. He will just lose turret. Trundle is a really fast turret pusher. And well, ult on mid lane is not going to connect, but Galio in trouble, uses the taunt, will flash away from the knockup from Cyan, and Galio gets away. And it seems like that it could be the first turret for Team Salamata on the top lane on bot side. Roper6 getting the kill on the server with the help of Capsy and Mata, and well, Capsy secures the second kill. Will fall from the Kazakhs, so Willy, he's super low. Kazakhs goes in, will get the kill. And well, Kazakhs trying to run away, gets stunned by the Sejuani. And well, another kill for Mata. Now 2-0 for Mata and Roper6, and that's a big lead. Meanwhile, on top lane, Trundle did get the first turret, so he's really happy about this. He's pretty farmed up already.
Yeah, and Xayah also getting a lot of damage on that bot side turret now. Right now, NACL's team game is slowly falling out of their hands. They had to just farm it out, try to play as safe as they can. But Mata, this time showing us what I wanted to see from him in first week, putting a lot of aggression on the map, having smart smart ganks, getting vision in the enemy jungler to know where he is. And yeah, right now it just seems that Team Salamanda are outplaying them in that sense.
Well, I don't know. NACL just has to turtle for 10 to 15 minutes. It's pretty possible that they can do it if they are willing to do so. Our players are impatient, they don't just want to farm it out. Of course, they get Kazakhs. Jestaro should always look for something to do, at least as a minimum. If he cannot get kills, he should get vision. There are always trade-offs, and well, he jumps in the pit for the Herald. He does not have the leap, or does he? He went over the blast plant. Oh, so he was safe after all.
Yeah, he wanted to just check what Trundle is doing. Maybe cancel out some vision, trying to maybe he wanted to see where the Kazakhs actually is by seeing if Rouge will start playing aggressive. Then he will know that Sejuani actually is on the top side, and that Sejuani can easily follow up. So maybe that's what they want to do. But then the bot side, again, Mata just camping bot lane, trying to keep this snowball going for Zayas. And Zaya does ult in. Will she get? Yeah, she does get the wobble. Azir does come and will also go down, but in the top lane, meanwhile, Kazakhs trying to match the pressure. And they do pick up the Trundle, but Team Salamata meanwhile pick up 3 kills for themselves. So they will be able to get the bot lane turret and go for the Drake, but it does not seem like they are going to go for the Drake.
I think the price was not right on this one. Trading 1 for 3 and especially getting a kill on the Trundle is not going to help you at all. Yeah, the turret on the bot lane falls. They will probably get the Drake because they can. Not actually needed for now. Yeah, they will just get the Drake and then swap. But Kazakhs is trying to get the solo Herald on the top lane. He will probably get it. No mana though, but no one to contest him.
And the Drake is picked up, and that is traded with the Rift Herald. So NACL try to salvage what they can from the bad situations that they are in, trading something for something. They wanted to get that top turret, but Trundle did the TP and managed to save it. Now, do you really think TSM's matter should go? TSM's bot lane should go top lane? Or mid lane? Yeah, they are going mid lane.
Yeah, no reason to go top. The top turret already has fallen, the Herald's gone. So they just have to get to mid, and we can see that Capsy is already going for the banner. We'll probably get it on his next back, already has the Raptor cloak. So versus Azir, that's perfect. They have this window before Sivir gets some items where they can just push with banner, and no one else can touch it.
Yeah, and already you can see the TSM actually are wanting to get that Baron as it spawns in 7 minutes. So right now they just have to try and maybe get some more of a lead in those 7 minutes. Maybe pick up some kills and then go for at 20 minutes and go for that Baron. And if they do get the Baron and they have the banner of command, I really do think that they will be able to, if not finish the game, do a lot of damage, and NACL will have a hard time coming back into the game from that.
Well, they have to finish the game before Sivir gets 3 items, otherwise it's going to be pretty grim. Sivir can almost one-shot the even bannered up creeps, especially bannered up.
And San actually going mid, ulting, but does not land on the Xayah, going for the Tahm Kench, but Mata follows up with the Sejuani comes in also.
And Tahm Kench flashes away. Sion is trying to run away, always with the 3-man taunt. Everyone's flashing away, no one's going to die yet, but it seems like Team Salamanda is going to get the first turret as NACL has to back off, and Mata is going forward. No spell shield from Sivir, here it goes, so now they can just push forward and there's nothing NACL can do. They can try to poke them out. Always going in, pops Sivir. They go further, but they're just tanking too much turret shots. Capsy will fall. But well, for the right price. On the top side, Rouge is trying to dive the Cyan super low. Will not fall from the turret, but maybe he will get his own turret. He is really low, and how he gets the kill on the Trundle.
Really, Rouge playing too aggressive.
But it pays out. They got the turret. He got the turret.
Yeah, I don't know why Cyan actually was. It did seem like Cyan was actually allowing the minions to finish off that turret. He wasn't trying to clear them. He looked like he wanted them to kill it, and then he just started clearing the minions. Team Solo Mata, meanwhile, just getting that damage in, winning that early team fight. And, unfortunately, nobody from teams from NSCL's squad except from Sivir fell. All of them escaped with really low health, so not getting that kill gold. But they did manage to get the 2 turrets, and that is a lot. They can roam more easily right now. They have pushed in NSCL, and they own majority of the map right now.
And yeah, Sivir still cannot finish her Essence Reaver, so it's going to be pretty grim. She will finish her call soon, but as we can see, Alves in top lane can easily do the 1v2. No one can stop him. He's just too tanky with too much of a wave clear. Herald gets put down on the bot lane, but well, will the Herald be able to get at least 1 turret? I see Herald's pretty fast, running down the lane.
And already Team Salmata too early, I feel like, for them to try and fight for vision around the Baron pit. They don't really need to do that fast, because the
Trundle in trouble on the bot lane. Cyan's going all in. Kha'Zix from the bot side. Trundle will ult the Cyan, so he's a little bit too tanky, but he cannot tank all the damage from the Kha'Zix. And yeah, just Arrow is going to get the 4th kill of the game.
And in the mid lane, meanwhile, we have a fight. Azir did ult to secure the escape, but now they have put the banner of command minion and are going for that inhibitor. But actually, always going in, but does not get anything. Does taunt only Azir. But while Sir did but Mata actually flashing in.
Yeah, flash knockup from Mata is not going to be enough, but they do get the inhibitor. So the next push is going to be pretty lethal for Team Solo Mata. They will get the inhib as a minimum, but we saw that Capsy put banner on the melee minion. That's the worst minion to put it on.
Yeah.
In the worst case scenario, if you really have to just put it on the caster minion, it will have the same range as the Baroned up cannon minion. So it's going to be from a long range, attacking everyone. Maybe if you just want to tank the turret a little bit, maybe that is what he was going for. But yeah, I don't know. But we can see already 5-0 from Rapper6 already, and 2 items. Meanwhile, his counterpart, Cement, cannot finish his first item yet. He just finished the call, so maybe he'll go back to base and get the Essence Reaver.
But NSCL wanted to go for that Drake. They did manage to pick it up, and Team Solo Mata will not be able to contest any or steal it. Did try to pick up some kills, but did not manage to do so. But there was that one thing where Cyan can ult, and usually it gets stopped by some walls. You can stop it by a wall. And what happened there is Azir actually ulted, so Cyan just ran into the wall and got stunned. So they could have picked up that kill, but I don't think they knew about that. That it does do that.
Well, that's one of the things why Trundle is so annoying. He can always pillar up the Cyan ult and stop all engages. And yeah, actually, even though Trundle is 0-4 in this game, he's doing a lot of work. He's pulling Kha'Zix to the bot side all the time. He has the Ravenous Hydra, so he can always heal up. And Cyan cannot really do anything. And well, Team Solomon's going for an inhibitor. They will not get it as the Azir tower gets put down.
But it does.
About to go in, get the stun on the Azir. Galio ult comes into Tom Hench eats him. And well, Mata will fall, or will he will fall, but Rapper6 gets the return kill on the Kazakhs. Now goes in further on the Silver, almost 2 shots to save a double kill from Rapper6. Ults in, a triple kill from Rapper6. Can he get the Quadra? Well, they will not go for that. Silver is backing after the third, is not going to give out free Quadras today. But yeah, that surely is going to be 2 inhibs for Team Solomata.
Yeah, and Silver now, I don't see how she will be able to stop this push. The Baron is now up, so Team Solomata will want to reset and then put the vision around Baron and then go for that. That will be their play to finish off the game. If they manage to pick it up, then it's going to be a GG, I'd say, from Team Solomata. But right now, NACL are doing everything they can to keep themselves into this game. Jestero, 5-2-0, has put a lot of work into this game, but it does not seem that it was enough for them to go out as the victors. Now, both of the both mid lane and bot lane haven't had the pressure that they would have wanted to, haven't got the lead, so there's not really too much damage coming out from the NACL squad right now. So if they can get a bit more gold, maybe they will be able to start dealing some damage and melt Team Solomata. But right now, Rapper6 just does so much damage. We saw that he almost 2-hitted Lulu, had to use his Q to finish off that kill, but it's just absurd how fed Team Solomata are right now.
Yeah, they are 9k ahead, and they get the pick off on Lulu, and Rapper6's legendary 9 kills in, and it seems like NACL wants to fight, or do they? Sounds backing up, so they will just wave clear for a bit, but it should be a free Baron for Team Solomata. And once they get that, they got the banner. They only get 1 banner. Mata is building the second one. They will have 2 banners, and with 2 banners, it is really, really difficult to defend.
Kazakhs is looking for that steal, so Always is going to try his best to keep Kazakhs away from the Baron pit, and does.
Always flashes on the Kazakhs. He just missed the direction, and Kazakhs really low. Is trying to run away. He will run away, but that should be a Baron. Sivir ult comes in. She's going on the Always. She will get Always, but Baron is secured by Team Solomata.
Yeah, just getting something in return of them getting Baron. It's really hard to say what NACL actually can do in the situation. How can they actually come back? They have to make that desperate play. Maybe the Azir can get a 5-man ult on all of the TSM squad, but even though, if that happens, I still don't see them winning the fight.
And we can see things going down on the cannon minion at the bottom lane. So who's going to be the one? And we got the banner up minion on the bot lane. Capsy is courting him. So let's see. Middle and top inhibitors will respond soon in a couple of waves. But until then, Team Solomata should be able to just get the handle of all the bot side. And
Team Solomata now pushing in the bot lane. Rouge and Gauya actually now joining them on the bot side. Rouge going in to the top side, and Gauya in the mid lane, so they don't want to be fight a 5v5. They want to pressure other lanes. I feel like that's a smart play that just negates that that perfect team fight from NACL. It's going to be a lot harder for them to answer this push now.
And we can see the cannon minion just decimating the turret. Ooh, that is too much, and Azir gets caught. He will not get hit by the Sejuani's ult. Sivir gets Lulu ulted, and well, Trundle is just ending the game on his own while NACL is trying to fight. Gallia ult comes in, Sion is going to fall. Gallia goes in forward on the Sivir. Sivir barely survives, but Team Solomata is already finishing the game. Everyone's really low, so maybe they can defend, but it seems very unlikely. They just have to hit the Nexus, and if they do, and they do, Team Solomata gets the game. won the first game between versus NACL. So yeah, pretty dominant game by Team Solomata.
Yeah, we just can see the new meta allowing them to finish the game really quickly. This is the team. I feel like this is the Team Solomata I wanted to see last week, making the aggressive plays, getting the leads that they need to, and winning the game through that. Robert Six coming out big this game. And the meta also putting a lot of pressure on the map. I want to see if they will be able to do that on the second game. Yeah, it's just interesting how they managed to do that.
Well, that's why we got 9 weeks here. We need teams. We can see the teams improving, and that's better for teams. That's better for us, the viewers, and that's better for everyone. And let's see what the damage this game was. And actually, Silver dealing the majority of the damage, even though being really behind. But she was just hitting the ricochets on the minion waves, which accidentally or on purpose hit the enemy champions. But yeah, Roper 6 was the main player in this game. Got the first kills on the bot side by smart play with the Zaya feathers, getting the roots off, getting the kills, being really proactive with it. So yeah, and Mata capitalizing on the bot side's advantage and just diving everyone.
They just kept pressuring bot side, knowing that that is their key to victory after the first kills that went to Zaya. Yeah, I just want to know what NACL will be able to do to answer this, how they will draft maybe differently. I didn't really see a lot from Azur, the Quattro Cesar. I know that that's one of his favorite picks, so it's really sad to see that that did not go out as he wanted to. The Galio pick actually doing really well in the middle lane, he just kept Azur in the lane, not really allowing him to roam, make plays on the other sides. The Galio, he didn't also do much roaming, but it wasn't needed because Mata was the one putting a lot of pressure on the map. So yeah, it's just interesting to see how they will answer in game 2.
Well, yeah, because what we saw from NACL last week was completely different. They held their grounds against Iron Wolves. They showed that they can fight back. Maybe they disrespected players from Team Solomata in the early game. Maybe they didn't expect them to come ahead that far. And yeah, it's all about adaptation. It's all about preparing for the game, preparing between the games, and yeah, showing the best you could show.
Yeah, but we will be right back with game 2 after this small break. So don't go anywhere and keep tuned.
And we are back for the second game between Team Solomata and NACL. First game was taken by Team Solomata by a convincing start. So what do you think? What do you expect for game 2?
Well, I hope that NACL will have something up their sleeve. They will have some type of strategy, and they will pull it out for the second game, because I really want to see the first 1-1 game, and we're in the Champ Select.
Yeah, we are in the Champ Select now. This time NACL is on the blue side, while Team Solomata will take the red side. And, well, will we see the Scion Trundle matchup again on the top side?
Yeah, the last game, even though I doubted it, it was a really strong pick, and Rouge did really prove me wrong. I want to see if NACL will ban that out or actually will pick it up themselves.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting thing to look out for. But again, we see the Aurelian Soul bans. Are we going to see it their whole season? Will we see it getting through?
The Aurelian Soul, do you think we will see it all banned? I feel like Iron Wolves actually, I think Iron Wolves will leave it open, because if you're actually a good team, you can easily play around that. Aurelian right now is not one of the strongest mid laners. It's not seen too much, so there is a lot of counterplays to him. So if we can see basically teams understanding how to play against an Aurelian, so they will start slowly leaving it open and hoping that maybe they will pick it up, and then they can punish always for that Aurelian pick.
And then NACL banning the Zaya and Caitlyn, so they are paying their respects to Rapper6 in this one. And on the opposite side, Skarner and Tristana, so 3 AD carry bans. That's an improvement from 2 AD carry bans in the first game. And well, Cement picked the Israel as the first pick.
Well, last time the ADC first pick worked out for Team Solomata, so maybe it will work out for NSU as well. And we also saw some really nice plays from Israel's last week. So Cement maybe wanting to show his Israel to the world, and three really strong ADCs ban out. So yeah, Rouge this time going for the Scion. So maybe NSU will go with that Trundle.
Scion and Galio picked up for the red side. Now, and yeah, that's pretty expected. Tank matchup on top lane. That should be Cho'Gath on top lane, even though it could go anywhere. As we know, some players are pretty crazy. They go AP Cho'Gath. They can go like Predator Cho'Gath in the jungle. But yeah, it's most likely on the top lane.
Yeah, and already a really strong engage from Team Solomata. Scion and Galio both really having that good engage, and Alistar picked up as the support for NACL, so a pretty good all-in from NACL's bot lane. If Rapper6 or No Reason to Live do overstep their boundaries, they will get punished by the Alistar.
At the same time, it's probably one of the safest bot lanes you can pick up. Maybe they just want to play around other lanes and leave bot lane to farm. In the last game didn't work out. And we see that Singed is Tom Kench. So second game in a row we get the Tom Kench pick.
Yeah, last game it was really good. It really paid off. We didn't really see too much saved from the Tom Kench because Team Solomata had their foot on the gas pedal and they just didn't want to stop. So Tom Kench really didn't have reason to eat someone, but he does give a lot of slows and a lot of CC for the TSM squad if they need it.
So we get Varus ban and Azir ban. Probably it seems like they will just try to ban out Rapper6, but I don't know if that's going to work out. What do you think? What should he pick up as the AD carry?
Well, Jinx has gotten a lot of recognition, a lot of play recently, so he might pick that up as I wanted to mention the Gogmav also, but it did get banned out, so maybe the Jinx. What else is strong right now?
He can go for the silver, actually. They got a lot of tanks, but maybe, yeah. So Team Solomata picks up the Jama and will leave the AD carry pick for the last pick, for the counter pick. They just want to see the whole team from NACL before they pick up the AD carry, because if there's too much CC, you cannot pick the Jinx.
And Silver, yes, Silver still is open, so might go for that.
Maybe Ashe
Maybe
or Draven.
Ashe, yeah, maybe Ashe, Draven also, yeah.
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser, that would be something interesting. Now Quattros again on the, we see Quattros on the Orianna. So again, they're going for that teamfighty style composition. Last time it did not work out for them, so maybe this time it will. They just have to play a bit safer in the early game, maybe give up some CS, and try to negate the aggression from Team Solomata.
And well, as the last pick for NACL, it's going to be Shyvana. So a lot of magic damage for NACL, and we get the Vayne pick for Raptor 6. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting how Raptor 6 will be able to play out the Vayne. Not something. It's a really mechanically hard champion. Does have a lot of damage if they can get to the late game. But this time, I don't know if they want to get to the late game. They have the Gallia, they have the Jarvan, they have the Sion, so maybe they do like some damage. So Vayne coming in really will help that out. And we have the Tahm Kench to help him out in the lane. So a pretty safe lane for Vayne to play. And we have a lot of engage and tools to help her in the team fights.
In my opinion, this is like the perfect team comp to pick Vayne in. Like when you see that enemies cannot really hurt you, you can dodge Cho'Gath stuff, you can try to kite Shyvana, you can dodge Orianna ball, maybe, but there's Alistar, there's always that Alistar, but you can knock him away, you can just outplay everyone, it's up to you, either you win or lose, it's going to be all you, or maybe this is going to be one of those games where the Vayne's completely irrelevant and the whole team is just 2 ahead and you cannot even get to your 3rd item and you win the game.
Yeah. So I guess we want to see a lot of action in the bot lane from the junglers. Jestaro doesn't have too much of a ganker. He wants to just get the camps, farm up, get the items, and then start doing something. While Jarvan actually has that gank potential in the early game, I want to see what Jestaro will be able to do to shut down the Vayne. And if the Vayne just gets fed as Xayah got last game, then I feel like Team Solomata will be able to win this game as easily.
And well, this time NACL has damage, so then they have damage, but they have to play around their win conditions. They have to let Cho'Gath stack a little bit. So he's really tanky. They need like 2 items on Shyvana. They need like 2 items on Orianna, 2 items on Ezreal. So for the early game, they can just farm and try to play safe. Or maybe they can go all in, but in my opinion, playing safe is the right way.
And there is the potential for that one-ball combo. The Alistar getting that 5-man knockup with the Orianna ult following it up, and then Shyvana can dive the backline and can deal surprisingly a lot of damage if you can't get away from her. Plus the Cho'Gath, a lot of tankiness coming out of him. So I like both of the team comps. But I feel like it's easier to execute the NACL ones than it is to execute the TSM ones. So it will just go out on the mechanical skill of the players.
But about the execution, even last game it was much easier to execute the NACL's comp. But somehow through mechanics and mechanical outplays, TSM got a huge lead. So we'll see which team is going to be victorious? And will we see another 2-0, or is that going to be 1-1?
And these questions will be answered after this small commercial break.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
Welcome back, and we are in the game between TSM and NACL. NACL on the blue side, TSM on the red side. First game was taken by TSM, and now let's see if NACL can fight back.
Yeah, now this time NACL are not going for any cheat strat. Last game they went 5 top lane. This time just playing it safe, having a safe start. Standing, just everybody standing and covering the entrances to their jungle.
And well, this game, if the last game I thought would revolve around the top lane, that this game should be all about that Vayne, because in the late game, if it ever comes to that, Vayne is the only source of damage for Team Solo Meta, so they should assure that she gets an early lead. And we get the Project Vayne skin for Rapper 6. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, now Team Solo Meta have that chance. They have a lot of catch potential actually, so they have a lot of roaming potential from that Cyan ult and that Galio ult. So I think we will see a lot of level 6 ganks on the bot side, maybe going even a 5-man bot lane when they get that level 6 and the ultimates on all the champions.
And yeah, in the jungle, I think the advantage should go to Shyvana early because she can clear the jungle faster. But it seems like she's not going for the full clear, at least for now. She'll just take buff, Wolves, and the other buff, and maybe look for something on the top lane because Cyan is looking to push in the first wave, so maybe they can catch him out. As in the last game, Rouge proved that he can be ganked in one way or another.
Yeah, and Hahoki getting that level 2 first, so where he started to trade with Cyan because he didn't have that second spell to use. Galio actually already putting up a ward to see where Shyvana actually is, and winning. I'd say winning that first trade against Oriana in the bot lane this time. This time it's going to be a bit of a safer lane. Not too much action from the 2v2 winners, so they won't try to do anything too fishy. And yeah.
We can see that first Drake is going to be the Infernal one. If either team can secure it, well, for NACL it's more beneficial for them as they get the scaling, but if Team Solo Meta gets an Infernal or maybe 2 Infernals, who knows, they will postpone their damage fall off. Yeah, they will postpone their damage fall off because they do have pretty high base damages, and if they can just give Vayne another like 5 to 8 minutes to farm, that'd be great. And in the bot lane we see Vayne pushed in. NACL gets the early shove so they can go out to ward, and Alistar goes in on the bot lane, gets the combo on the both bot laners from Team Solo Meta, and he gets eaten. Now Shyvana is coming from the flank. Rappersing is going to heal. Ezreal jumps in. Really aggressive play by the Cement, and Alistar will finish this off. But Rappersing once more he goes in. One more hit might kill the Alistar, but Rapper6 plays it safe. And well, they will have the lead on the lane right now, as there are no summoners. There are no combat summoners for neither of the laners.
Yeah, Rapper6 is just going in to pop that, to make Ezra pop that heal. Now, Jarvan is looking for a gank, but he does not know that Shriven already has warded his jungle, so no surprise ganks are going to come out from the Jarvan. Now, it does seem like they are going to try and collapse
Everyone's going in the river. Alistar might be caught up, and Alistar flashes combos and gets over the wall. How did he do that?
Yeah, really, really nice play from TrueFire, showing off his mechanics on the Alistar pick and escaping successfully.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. Might have been a little bit lucky from him, but it worked out just fine.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of luck on your side, but even though with every luck that you can have, you need a little bit of skill to use that luck. So yeah, we're just TrueFire showing up, showing off how potent he is on Alistar.
And Team Solomata's bot lane is not backing yet. They want more, and they are against tier Ezreal, so they will not get overpowered by this tier Ezreal. They can just stay. Maybe Vayne wants a really greedy buy, wants to get the BF Sport plus the boots, but we'll see if she can get to that point.
And tomorrow, actually, we will have our the new patch will come out where they are going to nerf the Warmorgs. So we're not going to see too much tank junglers come out in the next on Thursday. So I want to see that, because I really think that that's not allowing Mata or other of these aggressive junglers picking up those the aggressive junglers like Nidalee and Kha'Zix and being able to carry them.
I think they'll find a way to stick in the tank junglers. They ain't going anywhere. We won't see the resurgence of Lee Sin, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think Sejuani is too strong right now. Zac is just ridiculous, and Banner is the name of the game. So we'll see. And they get the vision on the Siobhan, so she won't be able to solo Drake, but she's looking for something in the mid lane. Quatches does have the ultimate. He will not use it, so always gets out safe, and always playing pretty confidently. Always going in and clearing waves with his E. And yet this time on the top side, it's much more even. Herohi can just sustain all the poke from Sion. It's pretty much the same as with Trundle, only you get a lot more tank.
Yeah, but we have action on the bot lane. Now they want to pick up the Jarvan, cut him out, but the Galio does ult in to help out.
Orianna ult resets and does not land on anything. Vayne with the first blood is going to get another kill, double kill for Vayne. Get the red buff, and it's going to be the Infernal Drake for Team Solomata. Well, it was super unfortunate as Jestaro jumped in. The ball reset to Orianna as the range was too big, so Orianna ulted herself. That happens sometimes, a little bit miscommunication. But yeah, a huge win for Team Solomata.
Yeah, really nice reaction play from Galio, not hesitating on his ultimate. At first I really thought that Jarvan might get killed, that NSCL had a good round, but no. Team Solomata turned that fight around, and the next Drake is going to be Mountain Drake. So two really great Drakes for TSM to pick up.
And well, Galio teleporting mid is not going to let Orianna with a free back, as Orianna doesn't have teleport. Galio doesn't have ultimate, so no real pressure. But on top lane we see Siobhan again going in, and what a nice curve by Rouge getting away, and that was something like Tokyo Drift style, right on the edge of the wall. I don't know. I always run into walls. I need tips and tricks from Rouge.
Yeah, just that DM him, ask how does he do it. That was some nice and old mechanics coming out from Rouge. And the game now is slowing down a bit because both of the team comps really want to scale now. The Robber 6 wants to get his first items, so does Shavana wants to get her items, so she has more damage on her.
And Rapper 6 got the greedy build, but not so greedy because he got 2 kills right now. And well, BF plus boots plus 2 daggers, so Rapper 6 will have a free reign over this bot lane. But well, Israel Cement can do something if he pokes out with that Sheen. But I think he should just focus on the CSing and not letting his turret fall, because now Wayne will be able to push in faster than Israel. So we have to watch out for that. Alves is backing. He will have the Rod of Ages, and that's pretty not greedy, but I would say that it's
yeah,
not
but
standard.
actually the Ouster goes for the Vayne. Tomcash comes to eat her, but
And well, they are trying to turn it around. 3 stacks on the Alistar, but yeah, Shivan is just sticking around, not letting his bot lane to fall.
yeah, and I really like what I see. Oh, and
And
actually,
well,
mid lane.
Clutch is getting caught out. He flashes away preemptively. Does not want getting taunted and flashed.
Yeah, but the Lata does go in with the flash ult, and
The
Goya
mid lane
follows
is
up.
traded. And well, yeah, Jarvan falls off, Oriana falls off. Now, Always is cornered and gets knocked up, and Hohi flashes him for the ultimate. He's going to nom the Galio, and well, they will not get the Rouge, but Rouge wants to get them. Gets knocked up and gets the kill, will not die from the red buff, and he has the regen going, he has the shield, and he will get away. Meanwhile, in bot lane, they are diving the turret. They got to Alistar in the bot lane. Wayne's getting really low. But yeah, Cement's not going to capitalize on this. He will have the ultimate soon, so maybe he can get some cheesy 1v2 kills right now. And he gets the ult, does not connect on the bot lane of Team Solomata. But yeah, a lot of action in the past minute, and well, we will have the Drake pretty soon.
Yeah, and all that action just coming in. All that action just coming in, and giving at least these fights are being won by Team Solomata. All of these fights that have happened, Robber 6 has gotten the kills that he needs, and slowly but surely he's getting the items he needs to start snowballing the game.
Yeah, but we gotta watch out. Robber 6 will go in, and then it's going to be well up to him and up to Hohi to deal with that, because if Cho'Gath gets too big, then it's going to be an issue as well. Hohi has only one stack on champions so far, but maybe he'll get one off of Herald, or maybe he'll get some champion kills. So it's going to be a pretty interesting game for Rapper 6. All eyes on him. And we see Shion is taking the crab, getting the vision.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Mata picking up that Beat Herald, so really going for all of the objectives that the Team Solomata can get right now. Soloing, getting actually pretty low, so I'm interested to see if he can actually pick it up.
Rouge will go there to help him out. It seems like, but yeah, Mata does not need no help. He will get the Herald, and well, I think it's time for the first turret to fall.
Yeah, we still actually, I think that this is the first game that the first turret hasn't fallen in 30 minutes. Of course, I'm not sure, but it feels like all the games we have had, the first turret falls so fast, and now the Mountain Drake coming up, so Team Solomata are setting up vision to secure that one for themselves.
Well, Jarvan's going mid. Maybe they'll get something going on the Ori. They should have info that Ori does not have a flash. Galio has ultimate, so they can just go all in on the Ori. Are not going to commit right now. But, well, it should be a party on the bot lane.
San also roaming down, so they will have the man advantage on the Drake. Actually,
Ripped Carol put down a mid lane, but mid lane's pretty healthy. Sion comes and then they will 3-man, or maybe 3-man plus Carol the turret.
Yeah, picking up that first, but there's Sion now going to top.
And well, action in bot lane. Tom Kench getting really low. Vayne ult is going to get downstall. Will she gets downstall. Galio ult comes in, so Vayne will survive. They're going to dive the Ezreal. Ezreal kills the Vayne. And well, Ezreal's not going to get away with this. Shyvana goes in, does want blood, but she will try to survive for her own right now as there are 3 members. Orianna comes in, will ult herself, catches the Jarvan, gets the kill on the Jarvan. Now Galio in sandwich between Orianna and Shyvana, and that's double kill for just Arrow.
Yeah, actually, Cement getting that kill onto Vayne, giving so much for the team fight. Vayne gets killed, the biggest damage doer goes down, and the Quattros and Jester are able to just clean up the fight. And TSM really display. It's a really good play for NSO, getting that gold lead like the deficit to getting it smaller, so that they don't have that. So that Team Solomata don't have the lead. And now NSL can pick up that Drake for themselves.
And yeah, but Vayne's getting her item. She will reach the item power spike before Ezreal. That's going to be pretty scary. All she needs like 1,000 gold right now. Tom Kench going from behind. Well, will not land the tongue lash.
Yeah, but the NACL now maybe are going to try to make a play bot side. Shyvana is there. Also goes in, Shyvana follows up with the ultimate.
And Vayne just has to run because there's no way that Tom Kench is going to survive. Cement secures the kill, and well, there are 4 people on bot lane versus the Rapper 6. The Firebread does not connect. Now, Mate is there to help him out in case they're going for the dive, and it seems like they will. And what was that? Rapper 6 get just tumbling in, getting the Orion ulted, and now just are getting a kill on the Jarvan. Cement is up in there as well. So 4 people bot lane, 2 deaths from Team Solomata.
Yeah, it just seems like Team Solomata are getting a bit too cocky. I don't know why they are trying to make these plays that if they can just cut their losses and fall back because they can't scale for the late game, they try to force something and it just ends up blowing up in their faces. NACL really having a good reactive calls and have came back into this game.
And yeah, we see that the next Drake is going to be another Inferno Drake. Now, if Team Solomata gets the second Inferno, they should be able to do whatever they want. It does not matter that they are only, well, they are 1k behind right now after all these dives. But only 1/3 picked up at 18 minutes. That just signifies that this is a pretty slow game in terms of in thirds and macro.
Yeah, it just shows it's a slow game from what we have saw from the first week. Yeah, we don't expect these games to actually be this slow. So this is the first time that both of the teams actually are pretty close in the 20 minutes, and it doesn't seem like one team is going to go for that button and try to finish the game.
Yeah, well, on the top lane, nothing happening as usual. We got Cho'Gath stacking up, and he'll be able to pretty much out-sustain Sion at any moment now. Sion really not being able to do anything, as we can see.
Yeah.
And well, a little bit of stalemate happening after the last time. Maybe Team Solo wants to talk it out, talk what happened, maybe figure out what they have to do. Till then, they just farm.
Yeah, but what do you think does TSM have to secure?
And we see another Asta jumping, tries to bait something because Shivan's already around the corner, and so is Oriana, so they will go for the turret on the bot lane. Meanwhile, Jarvan and Gallion is in the mid, not ready to answer that rotation from NACL.
Yeah, just right now NACL are out-rotating TSM, but it does not seem like they are going to go for that bot lane turret. They're just going to fall back. Maybe they were afraid that Gallia will do a lot of damage to the mid lane turret.
And now is Ezreal's high point of the game. We could see Ezreal getting the Muramana and Trinity so not going for Iceborne Gauntlet, going for all for damage. Just wants to get in there and yeah, just wants to get in there.
Yeah, and well, for NACL in teamfights, they just have. I feel like they just have to get Roper 6. If they can kill Roper 6, it's a one fight for them. I don't, and yeah, Team Solomata this time putting all of their cards onto Roper 6, wanting him to win, try and carry them out of this game, giving the tools, the Tahm Kench, the Gallia to help him out and appeal for him. So if Roper 6 plays this well, then it's going to be a good game. But maybe he will slip up, and we will see how NACL win this game.
And yeah, Roper 6 already has probably enough gold for Infinity Edge and some wards, maybe an extra dagger, but he has no time to back, but he will have to, because in 40 seconds we'll have the next Drake. Now both teams will reset, they should reset. Will they reset? They will get the bottom turret.
And it looks like there's going to be a fight on the bot lane.
And everyone's going down, teleport coming in from the Cho'Gath. 3-man Oriana ultimate into the Shyvana ult. Now Vayne is kiting, gets the first kill on the Oriana. Now Gallia ult comes in, tries to save Tahm Kench. It will not happen. Now Vayne is trying to kite out. Now everyone's falling from Team Soul. Ezreal ult comes in now. Only 2 members left alive. And will Rouge get away? Rouge gets away with the Cyan ultimate. And that's a 3-for-1 fight for NACL.
Yeah, NACL just turning that fight around. I really thought that this is going to be the point where Team Salamata might start winning the team fights because of the Fed Vayne, but it didn't look like that. Oriana did a lot of damage on the backline with that ult, so Roper 6 had to kite away and was not able to go for the priority targets.
Vayne just had too much gold and in her hands. A lot of unspent gold, which, well, I don't know how many fights they can just give up like this.
Yeah, slowly NACL will start getting the lead. Both teams are not getting any vision around Baron right now, so maybe one of the teams will be able to punish that mistake. And we already see a banner of command on both of the supports. Could the top laners pick it up? No, I guess not. Now what I actually saw is, I think it was Request that did it, is he had a full build, and then he sold one of his items, bought the ZZ Rod, placed it, sold the item, bought Banner of Command, used it, sold the item, and bought back his item that he had at the start.
Well, that's super late game. Well, we see everyone's grouping around bot lane. Vayne's going in deep Cyan ult. Will not land as the Tahm Kench eats the Alsta, and Roper 6 gets another kill. So it seems like they will just group around Roper 6. Banner of Command Cannon Minion is already in action. They will surely get the turret. Tahm Kench gets Ori-ulted. And well, Capsy gets away.
Team Salamata catching out Alistar. Surprise, now Mata might be in trouble. Now he just flag and drags out of there. Now, and they actually, oh no wait, I missed whooped. They go for the pink ward. I thought Mata was starting the Baron.
And well, Baron could be pretty big in this game. Either team gets it, the other team has no real way to defend the minions, to defend the base rather. And as you previously mentioned, you asked about if any of those top laners should get the banner. Both should definitely. Just too good. If Cyan gets, there's no way Cho'Gath will ever clear the minion. Maybe with the ult, I don't know if Cyan can, if Cho'Gath can eat the bannered up minion.
Maybe.
Maybe. I know Nunu can eat it.
Well, yeah, he should be able because it's true damage.
Yeah.
So actually, that's a counter to that.
And talking about true damage, Cyan eats the Mata. Mata gets picked up right next to the Baron. That's not what you want to do as the jungler. And they will surely get the Baron, no way to contest it. And well, NACL picks up the Baron.
Yeah, what a slip up from Team Salamata. Cyan was not ready to follow up on that play. If he didn't have the TP to go and help out his team, he was stuck bot lane. Now this gives a lot of potential for NACL to start getting those objectives.
And we see one banner in the mid lane. Cho'Gath got a banner of his own, one banner on bot lane. So they will surely get at least like a couple of thirds off of this, if not even more.
Yeah, just already.
And well, what's happening there? Tahm Kench eats the minion, deals 0 damage to it, but well, he can pick it up and place it closer. So that's something.
Yeah, but they don't have too much AP damage around there. But Cyan actually ulting in.
Galli ult before the Jarvan falls, but Jarvan will fall. And double Gallia taunt. And he's really low. Double kill from Ezreal. Ezreal going in forward. Shyvann's going to clean the base. Double kill for Shyvann as well. No Cyan's only one staying alive. And triple kill for Shyvann. And that's an ace for NACL.
Yeah, just turning this fight around again. Team Salamata wanted to make a play, but it did not work out for him. Ezreal actually doing so much damage. He EQ'd the Vayne, so chunked a lot of health from her, and Shyvana was just able to keep her onto the Vayne. Vayne was not able to kite her away, and now they will be able to pick up so much from TSM.
And bot lane's tier 2 should go down as well, as Cho'Gath does have the Baron buff. And yeah, already we can see 10k gold lead for NACL. And maybe they can close out the game and get to 1-1 today, and we get the third Inferno Drake. The fight should be there. 50 seconds till the Inferno Drake.
Yeah, but right now I do give the team fighting prowess to the NACL. I feel like Team Salamata do not have the tools to fight right now.
But they will not get the tools to fight. They have to finish it here and now. Vayne has 3 items. She has everything she needs. Now it's down to mechanics. If they wait any longer, they might not get any openings anymore. So it's now or never. Let's hope it's now.
Yeah, but NACL actually are grouping around the Drake already. It does seem like Team Salamata won't do anything about it. They are going to just give it up. Don't have too much vision around that area. But no, right now NACL want to use the Baron buff that is left for them. And actually EQ coming out from Ezreal and landing on the Vayne. The ultimate almost finishing her off, so Vayne pretty well right now.
And the third's falling. You need 8 hits from the cannon minion to kill the third. Now Tahm Kench is going to escort it closer to Vayne.
Yeah, but Cyan actually coming in from behind with the ultimate, landing it only on Alistar.
And Cho'Gath in the things, 3-man Ori ult. Now Vayne is trying to do something. Double kill for Cho'Gath. Orion gets the kill. And it seems like that the game 2 is going to be secured by NACL.
Yeah, NACL showing us so much, showing their team fight power. Like they played these team fights so well. getting all of the ultimates that they needed, having the communication, and really a really good game. It's just I'm afraid to see what would have happened if the last game would have went a bit more longer, and maybe even NACL would have been able to come back from that. But luckily enough, Team Solo Mata did finish that game in pretty fast. And this game, Clutches just with the Oriana coming out big.
Oh yeah. So let's see. Quattro's getting a lot of multiple man ultimates. We got Ezreal poking down everyone, especially Vayne. With EQ dealing like 70% of the Vayne's health bar already. So yeah, really, really well played. Even though Vayne had a huge lead early, they fought hard and they fought back.
Yeah, and just the plays that NACL managed to have brought them back into the game. Really, the team fights were so well played from them, and here we can see Ezreal having 25k damage on himself, most damage in the game. Then Vayne, of course, had the second most, and Shyvana having third most. So yeah, it just they played the NACL played their team comp just as they wanted to, and did a really good job of winning the team fights.
Yeah, if in the first week we had like 2-0s all week, then today on the first game it's already been really fun. We see the 1-1, we see the adaptation, we see the comebacks. So I think should be pretty fun seeing what the other games will show us.
Yeah, but today this is going to be all from us, me and Isaac, and me and Derek, I would say. From me and Derek, this will be all. But stay tuned, because we will have Malco Gaming versus Aesthetics coming up. Oh, I mean Vortex, yeah. Malco Gaming playing against Vortex in the CSGO, and you're going to watch that together with Gekons and MV.